All right. Unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And what I want to play, real quick, as we know, all right, you're having a lot of people, sacrificing their jobs, because of, the different mandates, the different requirements of their jobs. And you have a lot of, essential workers, healthcare workers, first responders, that are pretty much on the ropes, you see. And this article, as it says, anti-juice nurse films herself being escorted out of Kaiser Permanente for refusing, all right, the juice, and pretty much this is the energy that's going in the earth. All right, you have a great, resistance, against, this man's agenda. As all this information has came out, all these alternative sites, have started booming, gaining a lot of traffic, because I get sometimes more views on the other platform than on YouTube, So this alternative news, this underground news networks have pretty much, distributed a lot of, information exposing, all right, the this wicked agenda. Now, I'll play this, and get a couple of precepts, man. I just want to show, the energy, that's amongst, all right, these workers, man. And also, look for December the 8th, that's another major deadline, where a lot of workers, will be required, to have, the juice. So, it's gonna be a hell of an end of the year, man. Especially around holidays, with these people, so emotionally attached to it, and them not being able to provide, all right, expect it to be, madness, going towards the end of the year.
Let's go. I am being escorted out of Kaiser Permanente Hospital for my religious beliefs because I don't want to get the jab. And I asked all day for someone to explain to me why my sincerely held religious beliefs are not good enough for Kaiser. And no one was able to do that for me. Bye. So now they're escorting me out because I wanted an answer, and I'm not leaving without an answer. And I have some nurses here who are standing with me in solidarity, and I appreciate that. And I just want all of you to count the cost. I want you to watch this and think what really matters to me, because I am willing to lose my safety and security, my house, everything for my freedom. And I want you to think about that.
And I'm gonna say this. Man. She has more, all right. She has more integrity, all right, than Captain Tazariak, than General Yohana, and whatever Israelite leader, all right, speaking to you, male leaders, supposed to be elders and, great top ranking, all these titles, and, you give yourself an accolades. But she has way more integrity, all right, than men that know that they're Israelites, man. Mainly Captain Tazariak and General Yohana, man. And you offer Israel up to the wolves, man. And they gonna suffer for listening to you, and you're gonna have that blood on you, and you're gonna suffer tremendously, man, for doing that. We can't forget about that because, the one thing about Israel, when Jake can wild out, all right, anybody outside of GMS can pretty much wild out, and then eventually it goes away, all right? But you still have people talking about a biker jacket, until this day. You see? But no, what them guys did and what they're doing, that's going to be addressed through judgment, man. But you have female Edomite nurses that have more integrity than you Israelite leaders, man. All right? Hold on.
Able to do that for me. Okay. So now they're escorting me out because I wanted an answer, and I'm not leaving without an answer. And I have some nurses here who are standing with me in solidarity, and I appreciate that. And I just want all of you to count the cost. I want you to watch this and think what really matters to me, because I am willing to lose my safety and security, my house, everything for my freedom. And I want you to think about that. Yep.
Going down.
Let me ask you, do you believe in religious freedom?
I do.
Well, Kaiser doesn't. Do you believe in religious freedom?
100%.
Do you believe in religious freedom?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, Kaiser doesn't believe in religious freedom because they are not accepting my religious exemption based on my sincerely held religious beliefs. So,
Going up.
that's a problem. Love you. All day I've been asking for someone from HR to come talk to me about why my religious exemption was not good enough for Kaiser. So I've been asking and asking, and no one will give me an answer. So that was at 10:45 this morning that I was told I'm now being placed on unpaid administrative leave for no reason. I showed up to work this morning, happy to work. All I want to do is work. All I want to do is work. Since the beginning. I've been a COVID nurse since the beginning, when we didn't know what was going on, when we didn't know what kind of rooms we were walking into. But that's what we do. We're nurses. I'll keep doing that, just somewhere else. But I want you all to think about what matters to you, because this matters to me. Freedom matters to me. Because when it's a slippery slope when you start taking away freedoms. Slippery slope. So, Kaiser, thank you. Thank you for the money. Kaiser pays well. It's pretty much, the devil's in the details. I'm on the 7th floor. Are you good to walk the stairs?
Hey, I'm on the clock.
We're taking the stairs. Bye.
Not right.
It's not right.
Not right.
It's not right.
Totally inappropriate.
It's not right. Thank you.
And this is going to happen, in droves. All right. This is just the beginning. All right. This is going to happen in droves, man. All right. And it's going to come to a time where, people are not going to peaceful protest. They're not, going to be waiting on HR. All right. See, Auntie E and Uncle E going to pick their iron up, man. And they going to fight for their freedom, man. All right. They going to fight for their freedom, man. So, hey, we're about to see it get real, all right, intense, about these mandates from the governor, man, from the government. Now, when you go to Isaiah 19:2, and it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. And see what's happening. These low-level Edomites are feeling very played, even though the system was corrupt, even though, they wasn't get a major portion, of, the spoils, all right, of the kingdom, as the elites and the upper echelon, all right, they still had white privilege, and they had their freedoms, their liberties, their convenience. But now, all right, that's being stripped down. So now, all right, prepare for a freedom, revolution, all right, from civilians, man. These Edomites, man. They gonna go with it. All right, verse 3 it says, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof." All right, because the energy here is failing. All right, they're proud to be an American. No, these people are pissed. All right, at America, man. You know, they're proud to be an American, standing up for the national anthem with that one teardrop. Their energy, their spirit is gone. You see? And it says, "And I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek the idols, and to charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai of hosts." And see what's happening. Most High, all right, has put a cruel spirit on the government, man, just to be hard body on the citizens, man. You know, people who work, who dedicate their lives, who sacrifice, you know. Man, it's finna go down, man. You know, you got the mandates probably coming for school children. You know, they're nodding it, approving. All right, the juice for 5 through 11 years old, man. So, yeah, man, we finna see it. All right, these average civilians losing, man, in the near future. So I just want to put that out there. Lord will you edify till next time I say shalom.